Hey y'all, I'm Kasey.
And I'm MG, and this is Soul Tied.
We are two platonic soulmates sharing our thoughts and feelings on friendship, social issues, and healing in today's America.
With a focus on queer existence in the evangelical South and answering the philosophical questions that come with it.
Welcome to the pod.
What's up, everybody?
If you noticed, you probably did. You probably missed us terribly. We did not have a podcast up last week. We were both really busy. I went to Nashville for the first time as well. And so we didn't really have time to record beforehand. And I didn't have time to edit said podcast if we did record, because I would have been driving and just no time there to edit and everything. So we just took a little breaky break last week, and now we are the day before we need to upload this. So we're really pushing it, but it's gonna be quick, simple. We just wanted to push something out for you, the 15 listeners.
It's all about the content for those.
It's all about the 15 listeners. We love you. We appreciate your support and your follows, even if you're not listening, but you followed us. You are real ones.
I promise you my firstborn.
No.
I'm not having kids. It's a hard, but it sounds good.
So we didn't really have a topic or anything. We're just gonna shoot the shit, but the shit I want to shoot is about periods.
Okay, we're both on ours.
Oh, are you on yours?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So I don't wear tampons, right?
Right.
I really stopped wearing them. I don't know how long. I feel like it's been a while. I feel like it's been on and off. I would try something. I would kind of go back to tampons and try whatever. I finally found, because I used the cup for a while, it kind of wasn't fitting right. I would have leaks and stuff. It was weird. And also I didn't like the suction. It was almost painful to try and unsuction it.
Hello?
Yeah. Because you can't just pull them up. You have to break the suction and then pull it out.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. So so then I would just try to not use tampons, but use pads. Because I just to me, tampons are so uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So I found the disc, and I really do like the disc, right? And I accidentally poked a hole in mine.
Crazy.
I know, because I had nails on. When you have a disc, you have to go in, you have to hook it and pull it out. That's fine. I'm fine with that. It is annoying and messy if you have to do something in a public space. That's annoying. But I tried to make sure I'm not having to do any of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also they're supposed to last a super long time, and it's super cool because you can literally empty it by not even touching it.
Okay.
Did you know that?
Now, with what the power of Kegels?
No, you literally you just you sit down and you just kind of you bend forward, because your body just kind of when it's full enough, it'll just kind of empty itself. When you're bending forward with it in, it'll just empty itself.
Interesting.
Yeah, kind of like you're pooping, but you're bending forward.
See, I would just be standing up straight, just everywhere.
And you don't have to touch it. That's it's happened a few times, so it's super cool. So and that's if it needs to, it'll just kind of do it by itself, and you don't have to do anything. So that's super cool. Yeah, and you're not in fear of toxic shock syndrome and all that bullshit. So
right.
Anyway, yeah, that's the main thing. I don't want to lose my legs, right? So I do have emergency tampons though.
Right.
Just in case I for some reason needed one, or if I had guests over and they need them. And I think I have the Core brand or something, Lolo, whatever, 100% organic bullshit. That's probably not even organic, but I have those.
Right.
So my whole point in this is I am highly convinced, because I poked a hole in my disc, so I'm using said emergency tampons. I am convinced that tampons do cause more cramping and overall discomfort. Because I felt that way even before I used any other said products.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, I feel like I just feel more pressure up in there, you know?
Up in there.
Up in there.
I'm pretty sure I asked you that a couple months ago. I was like, did I just make up that like you get more cramps when you are wearing tampons?
Yeah. No, I'm pretty like because I even looked it up because I'm like, is this a study? And it was like, no, it doesn't like there's no like scientific proven whatever. But I'm like, I even because like normally I don't cramp. If I do, it's like definitely only the first day. It's never any other day than that. It's only the first day if I am cramping. And which used to it was like the first day was the worst absolute day, fetal position, it was horrible, couldn't walk. But after I've had Monty, my period has super like eased up.
Yeah.
I hardly cramp, and when I do, I'm like I'm fine.
That's
I'm
not
like I can be functioning. I think there was only like one or two times where I was like I don't feel great, I'm gonna go lay down, but it was like if I needed to function I can. My point is like I'm I'm not cramping, right? I'm on my like second day, I think. No cramping, whatever. Put a tampon in. I'm like, mm-mm, mm-mm. And like, it's not even like cramping. Like, it was just discomfort. And I'm like, I feel I shouldn't be feeling uncomfortable,
Yeah.
you know? So that's raw annoying. But in case y'all's heads are, I don't want to say up your ass, but like, you're not,
Whoa. Coming on strong.
you're not,
I don't know.
in case you're not, concerned about your health down yonder, um,
I feel like that would be reproductive health.
right. I wasn't like, okay, okay, yeah. Your reproductive health.
Right.
Your
Gynecological
well, like, huh?
gynecological health.
Like, what's a term that's not gonna like, because like, okay, okay. This is my like, I'm stupid brain, right? So, this is me. Okay, learning. So, like, people who don't identify as like women but have like organs
Mm-hmm.
that bleed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, is there like a specific term
Um,
that would be preferred to be used? I don't know.
that's a good question. I mean, I feel like trans guys have to go to the gynecologist, so
Right.
I be considered gynecological health, but I don't know if there's like a less triggering word. It's not a triggering word for me.
Yeah.
So,
Like
but
people who don't identify as women, and I'm like, your vagina.
right,
You know?
say that.
Yeah.
But oh gosh, what are y'all doing now?
I was just like all up in each other's faces, like licking each other. I'm like, I feel like this is gonna turn sour.
Well, see, me too, because all of the cats have suddenly come in here and arranged themselves in a triangle,
Oh
and I
my
think
God, they're doing a seance.
yeah, they're gonna summon a demon or kill me. So this
It
will
does
be
kind of look spooky behind you too.
yeah. Well, I stole one of Lori's pashminas and put it over the. It was too harsh for
It just
me.
starts smoking behind you.
Yeah, I'm like, no, that's the ghosts. No fire. It's okay. That's the demon that the cats are summoning. Anyway, we'll just say gynecological health.
Is there less like a shorter word that, I can pronounce?
Gyno,
Gyno.
gyno health, or
Gyno.
yeah,
Okay.
like, yeah. I don't know. What do you say? We'll have to Google the correct terminology. That's
You're down yonder, right? Okay. So
down yonder.
so my whole point is that if y'all haven't been aware that last year there were reports saying that there were obviously we knew something wasn't right, but there was lead, arsenic, and toxic chemicals in our tampons.
Were they like the legal amounts though?
Does it matter?
Yeah.
No. Arsenic?
Well, I mean, listen, a little bit of poison is
No.
well, but the other ones, heavy metals. I mean, as long as it's like the FDA approved amount. Now we can't trust anything that the FDA says, but
That's what I'm saying. So when people are like, "Oh, it's not FDA approved," I'm like, "Do you see the shit they approve?
that's true.
You
Yeah.
see the shit they approve, right? Like, there's heavy metals and arsenic in our tampons."
Yeah.
So, anyways, and also how recently they weren't doing studies on women and with real blood for these products and how biased they are because like also like men, these are owned by men and like designed by men, tampons.
Yeah.
Or at least it's owned by a man. I'm not actually sure who put it out there, but it's owned by a man. I'm like, why is there a man in charge of this?
Why would a man be there?
Why would a man be there? Why are there men here? Like, sure, be involved, but don't like be in charge of.
Don't be involved.
Well, I'm saying like, yeah, support like whatever's going on. Like, learn about what's going on down yonder. Like, because Lord knows y'all need to fucking know it. Y'all, do y'all even know what y'all are looking at? Like, come on.
Well,
No, they don't. Do you even know what hole it goes in?
I was about to say, if they can't find a clit, they don't know what's going on. They don't know what a cycle is.
Yeah, they're just like, shove this up here for like a day. You'll be good.
Yeah, you'll be fine. We'll send 100 tampons with you to space for 3 days. Fine. That's, yeah. That type of shit with men is always just a really confusing time for me because I'm like, you know nothing. Not only do you know nothing, but for some reason you're grossed out about it.
Yeah.
And what is I mean, obviously it's not the most pleasant thing in the world to experience a period, but what is inherently disgusting about it? You want to come on people's faces.
Right. Yeah. And like put it in the ass. Like, come on. It's shit. You're talking about shit.
What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? So I'm so confused about when they're like that. And then when men won't buy like sanitary products or whatever for the people who like menstruate in their lives, I'm like, that little bitch right there. That's nuts to me.
I have seen men like drink beer flowing through a fish and like out the other end of the fish, but you're scared to like look at while it's bleeding. Like what?
Oh yeah.
Or even buy the product to help whatever they need,
Yeah, I mean, I like I have low iron, who am I? Who am I to deny myself that? But the thing is, I've literally seen a man in the grocery store carry like tampons like this. Like he's going to the register like that, and I'm like, that makes you seem like
hold it like a man.
You look unfuckable. If I was married to you, I'd be like, so we're gonna consider a divorce right now because that was the littlest bitch shit I've ever seen. Just I've had my own tampons. As I've told you before, I've had my own tampons in my basket. I'm at the little self-checkout, and these two ladies, they look over at me and they go, and I was like, what's happening? What's going on? And and these were like older women. These were women in their like 50s, 60s. She goes, my husband never would have done that for me. And I said, done what? And I was like, what? She was like, I've asked him before to go to the store to get me stuff. He would never do that. You're a very good man. And I said, thank you. Thank you. She was like, they're just too embarrassed. And then her friend was like, oh my God, I would try to get whatever his name was to go to the store, and he would get it, but he would put a bunch of stuff on top of it so people couldn't see. And I'd tell him all the time, like, oh, nobody thinks that's for you or whatever. And I was like, I was tired of the bullshit. And so I said, damn, that's kind of crazy. They wouldn't do that. And she was like, y'all are just from a different age, but you're a sweet man for doing that for your woman. And I said, okay.
Okay. I'm like, so we're gonna have a therapy session right now, okay?
Yeah, I was
I'm
like,
gonna hold your hand with a napkin in between when I say this, but your man's a bitch. You should leave him.
literally, these ladies were already like older, and I'm sure they're like, we're stuck with him now. But that's just nuts to me that they wouldn't go to the store. Like my periods are still like yours were before you had Monty. So I'm like, if I am in need of a tampon and I'm on the ground, I'm gonna need you to go. I'm gonna need you to go get it. So I can't imagine dragging myself to the store,
Yeah.
you
No.
know, like when I have a partner who could do it for me.
Yeah.
Nuts, you guys. If you won't go buy tampons, you don't get access to the hole they go into. I
Amen.
should be the law of the land.
Amen. Amen. Uh, yeah, well, okay, well, yeah, because I use like reusable things because I also use reusable pads.
Okay.
Did you not know that?
No, I did. I
Okay.
forgot.
Yeah, I ordered them from Ukraine.
Cool.
This Ukrainian woman who like I just like liked the information she had and like what they were made with, and I was like, and the designs. I was like, this is a pretty little design to bleed onto. Okay. Um, and so I want to actually order more, but I ordered like normal pads and then like a for a thong to go. And I really like them. I'm just like people are grossed out. I'm like it's just like just it's not like it's not like you're bathing in it. Just fucking put it in the sink and like rinse it out and then put it in the washer.
We used to go bleed in the woods for a week.
Right. Right. Like I'm just confused because I'm like, it's just like, I also feel like women are like, and I get some people are just like squeamish. They're just squeamish with blood, but I feel like we're also conditioned to be like, ew, gross.
Yeah.
Ew, gross. Now, I will say, I don't want to see a used tampon in the trash can.
No, I don't want to see that.
Add it, like, wrap it up, wrap it in toilet paper,
Yeah.
throw it away. Like,
Yeah.
just, I'm not, and also, it does give an odor. Like, wrap it up, put it in the trash can. Don't be like, smear it on the wall.
Yeah.
I just leave the name in.
That would be the craziest. That we just start listing things that she did.
I bleep it, but I like don't cover my mouth. Like I don't take it out, so like you can read it.
Read it. Yeah, you get really close up to the camera. That's crazy that she did. People, she's crazy. You know, there's only a certain type of psyche that does that. You know, there's usually only like one story about like the school shitter. You'd be shitting in weird places. You'd be wiping your blood in weird places.
Speaking of shit,
Sometimes I'm never ready for a
no,
conversation.
this isn't. It's not like bad. It was just like what? Okay, so like I went to the square, right?
Right.
Okay, I was meeting a friend, and I had to wait because they were like running behind a little bit, and so I decided to sit on a bench, and I was just sitting there. I was just like looking, like I noticed there was shit in the middle of the sidewalk on the square.
And shit.
I think it was dog shit.
Oh.
Pretty sure, yeah.
That's exciting.
So like I'm sitting there and I'm like, and this is a nice area. This is a nice square, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, there's shit right there. So I'm like watching people, and I'm like seeing if they're gonna notice that there's shit that they're about to walk into because I'm sitting kind of like diagonal from it, so people are gonna kind of move slightly over to give me space, kind of, which is in line with said shit.
Right. It's a trap you've set to get
Yes, it's a trap I set.
Like,
so like I'm watching them, and then like they eventually make eye contact. I'm like, watch out for that shit right there. And then there were some people that would like stop and laugh and be like, oh my God, thank you so much. And then there was like one guy, he was walking on his phone. I'm like, hey, there's shit right there. Don't step in it. He was like, oh my God, thank you so much.
It really would have ruined my night if I
No, like for real. Like those shoes,
Yeah.
come on. I like 20 people. I was like, hey, there's poop right there. Don't step in it.
Doing the Lord's work.
I really was. I eventually just like went and got a napkin from my car.
Oh, you picked up the shit.
I picked up random shit.
Listen, that's
So no one else would step in it. Like, why was it there in the middle of the sidewalk?
people are crazy. People be leaving shit everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, people would be walking their dogs on the square all the time. And I'm like, I I do think it was probably an accident because it wasn't like a pile of shit. It was like one singular shit. I'm like, did they like accidentally drop it somehow? Where that and I've also seen where people are like not letting their dog go to the bathroom. And so they'll just start shitting,
Yeah.
walking. And I'm like, let your dog shit. Damn. But like, so I'm like, is that something that happens? Like he just like
Could have been a walk and drop, you know?
yeah, yeah,
They
literally.
might not have even known that it happened.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, surely someone didn't just leave this shit here
Yeah, well,
and know that they did it or
Well,
in my town.
yeah. Not in my town.
Yeah, my
There
town.
shit on the sidewalks in my town.
Yeah, so that was fun little shit story for the night.
We love a shit story. My dog used to shit anywhere that wasn't my house. If we took him into a building, shitting immediately. The veterinarian's office, shit. Took him to church a couple times, shit. Petco, shit.
Oh my god, what the heck?
Where that wasn't our house, he would just shit immediately. And then
He's like, I fucking hate this place and I'm gonna let you know it.
yeah, he's just like, here you go. Yeah, he shit right in front of our pastor. Like made eye contact with him and was just like,
he's like, yeah, you see that?
Yeah, he's my church now, bitch. But yeah, no, I mean he deserved it, but he was really chill about it. Honestly, he was like, I get it, you know.
I get it. He's like, I shit in the floor all the time.
I get it. This is my church. I shit wherever I want to. Listen, why do you think I have this congregation? It's so I can shit everywhere. I think back to the periods. I think my period is winding down, which I'm very happy about because I'm about to run out of tampons. So hopefully, because I'm not going back to the store. I've already been to the store. I'm not going back.
I would just like, before I had like something reusable and I didn't have money, I would just like use my work napkins.
Okay. I want to ask you about the logistics, but not on here. I mean,
oh, like a pad.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you talking? Like,
no, like I'm just shoving napkins up my vag.
I was like, are you shoving napkins? We need to take you to the doctor now. What's happening? Oh my god, could you imagine?
No, I would like fold them like a pad, and I would just like wear them like a pad. Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I think it's like a sensory thing for me, but like they freak me out. Also, I think occasionally it's really weird. Occasionally I will get more dysphoric gender wise around my period.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like having a gigantic pad on is very much like an active reminder of like that's currently happening, you know. And sometimes a tampon you can just kind of forget about it. So
well, you could also spin it of like when you get older you're gonna have to wear like an old person diaper, so you could just be like, actually I'm just wearing an old person diaper.
Thank you for that reframe. So helpful to me. You are a wise sage.
I mean, I kind of find them comforting. I don't know.
You're like, I can't wait to wear a diaper.
It's like a hug.
It's like a what?
A hug.
It's like a down yonder hug. You ever need a hug on your veg? You just put one of them big overnight ones on.
Yeah.
I feel God in this Chili's tonight, and I feel a hug on my down yonder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a hug down yonder. It sure is.
Yonder. That's nuts. That's nuts. I literally had something to say. I forgot what I was going to say. Hug down. Oh, I was going to ask a question. Okay, this is a serious question. Okay.
About
About no, about diapers.
Oh.
your partner comes to you suddenly and they're like and they're like, I need this to feel fulfilled. I need this diaper fetish to become a part of our sex life for me to feel fulfilled in my life. What do you do? Me getting ready to like tear you apart for kink shaming. I'm like,
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I won't say my first instinct.
no, I don't give a fuck.
I'd be like, okay, well, it might fulfill you, but it's completely drying me out. So um, there's no median here, like at all.
Yeah.
That would probably I'd be like, so no. Sorry.
You're like, so you're gonna have to change yourself. I'm sorry.
No, I'd be like, bye. Like, the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey.
Sorry. It's not for me. I'm sorry.
Me either, but imagine one of our 15 followers. And they're the ones that listen all the time.
Okay, but my whole thing is, and stay with me if you are a diaper person, just stay with me, okay? And like you can write me the email. I'm sorry, I don't know,
I think our email's on there.
somewhere I think, and you can like let me know, I guess. But when I think of diapers, I think of children.
Well, yeah, I think that's the point. Yeah.
And that's where I have my problem.
Right.
And so I'm like, how far does this go? Because it depends on how far my fist is about to go. Anyways, and you're like, punching you. I should cut that whole thing. What's a good threat that's not gonna take as like sexual in this situation?
You
Depends on how fast my car is going to run you over.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
For sure. That's hilarious. You're like, I'm gonna fish so hard because of diapers.
Oh my god, I have something to tell you. I can't tell you on here though. I can't tell.
I'm terrified, and actually, we can't be friends anymore. I don't want to hear about it.
It's not about me. It's not about me.
Anyway, for me to answer the question, I would also just have to be like, no, thank you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. And I know like older people also wear diapers.
You know what? I might be fucking a woman who wears diapers. Actually, I might have to reevaluate.
Well, that also kind of, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just like, if anyone wearing a diaper, I don't care how old they are. I don't.
Yeah.
No, hard no.
Yeah, that's one kink that I just can't. That's just and like I get it. I get it. I get all the reasons. I get the explanations, but I can't.
I don't.
I get. That's one thing that always keeps my like BDSM score like not at 100 is is the age play thing. It's like 99% and the 1%'s age play.
No, that's like hard pass.
Hard pass. No
hard
diaper.
pass for me.
Hard pass. Pampers. No.
Jesus Christ. Yep. No. I'm so good.
I'm actually so good on that. I'm actually so good. You totally don't have to do that. I can't remember what show I think it might be Broad City. Did you watch Broad City? Wow. Okay. Uncultured. But I'm pretty sure it's Broad City where there's a scene where they decide to like clean this guy's house, and it turns out like he's hired, and he was like normal when he hired him, but when they got there, he was like in a diaper, and he was like, "Oh, I'm a baby. You have to clean my house."
Is this a fake show?
Huh? Yeah. It's like just a fiction, but I was like, oh my god. But some people be doing that, and we are not gonna shame them, but we're not gonna join them Don't, come on. We have to have one PC clip after we've been talking shit about him.
You know,
I'm finding it.
am I?
It's time to find it.
Am I finding it? You do you,
Mm-hmm.
and don't tell me about it.
They don't ask, don't tell. That's where we're headed anyway in this country. Bring back don't ask, don't tell.
Don't ask, don't tell.
That's what I say to all these homos and transvestites. You kick them out of the military. Don't ask, don't tell. Don't shove it in my face. Don't read to my kids. All right. I'm tired of it. And I want us to go back to reading the Bible in school and saying the Pledge of Allegiance everywhere we go. If before I order a Big Mac, I want to have to stand up and recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I'm tired.
We just clipped that whole thing, and someone's like, "This is what Soul Tide's about."
They've taken a hard right turn.
I want the sound of the fucking eagle every time I stop talking.
Yeah, every time I open my mouth, that's what.
Or whatever the fuck they sound like.
I want a 10-gun salute every time I open the door to my church. You know? I want to hear This Is God's Country by Blake Shelton every time I crack open a Bud Light. Because I don't want any of that fucking gay shit on my beer cans anymore. All right? When I'm fucking ripping a can open with the boys, I don't want to be thinking about their dicks. It's hard enough for me to not do that anyway. On a roll tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna. No comment, so we don't get more in trouble. You know, y'all just be true to yourself.
Yeah, be you.
If you think about your guys' dicks while you're opening a Bud Light, that's okay.
Yeah. If you're like, gee, I wish I could go like on a camping trip to like a mountain with my friend, and I wish that like we could like rope cattle together, but also like maybe sleep in the same tent, and just like fuck in the tent. And we wear cowboy hats.
Just role play the whole Brokeback Mountain scene.
Yeah, 100%. Honestly, that sounds really lovely.
It sounds like a beautiful time.
Yeah, I was like, that sounds great. As long as like Jake Gyllenhaal doesn't break my nose, then that sounds really nice.
It does sound messy, but okay.
Tent fucking? Yeah, I guess.
Cattle roping.
Oh yeah, it's dirty.
Hiking, all of it's dirty.
Yeah, all of it's really dirty. I mean,
it's dirty.
You got to think about the UTIs.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I mean, like, I like the spontaneousness of it.
Oh, of course.
But I'm just like, do I want to deal with the aftermath?
The aftermath
of down yonder because it's not clean. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just very cautious just in case.
Oh, for sure. I do feel like
we have 3 minutes, by the way.
Oh god. And we're talking about Brokeback Mountain. I feel like the lesbian version though would be more careful. You know how prepared I am when I go camping.
Yeah, but it's still just so like dirty. I don't know.
Okay.
Hiking just in general, it's just dirty. You're sweating.
Yeah.
You can't really shower.
Yeah. Well, if it's actual Brokeback Mountain that we're talking about, then yeah, you can't shower.
Yeah.
But if we're just talking about regular camping, yeah. You're not fucking during regular camping either.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Okay. You go, no, I'm not.
Oh, I haven't had the chance to, so I can't I mean, I'd probably try.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, what if someone tries to murder me while I'm fucking in the woods, you know?
It's a fun way to go.
No. I get it. I get a yeast infection and I'm being murdered. No. No, thank you. Double whammy for sure. All right, we have less than a minute. Thank y'all for listening. Any last words, MG?
Clean your fingernails beforehand. I think that's really all I have.
And trim your fingernails. Okay. All right, thank y'all for listening, and we'll get you on the next one. Bye. Love you, whore.
Oh, I love you too, bitch.
Bye.
Bye.